Hello and happy April 1st. I'm Blaise Dillner with the voice of the Smart Modified Tour, Bob Dillner. Welcome to South Boston Speedway for race number 3 of the Smart Modified Tour. Mother Nature has not been kind to modified racing this weekend, as the NASCAR Wheel Modified Tour yesterday at Richmond Raceway got postponed to today around 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And yes, we do have rain right here. The track dryers are actually on as we speak, but the weather is supposed to clear out and be okay for tonight's race. And the big storyline heading into today is a bunch of drivers still plan to run the Virginia Modified Double. Now, how is that possible?
It's going to be a crazy situation for several of them. And I think Blaise has like this crystal ball, because as he was saying, the weather is clearing up, the sun started to come out. And that's no April Fool's joke here at South Boston. But I spoke to Bobby Labonte today and Matt Hirschman. Those are two of the guys expected to do the double. JB Fortin's another one, but I haven't spoken to him yet. And Hirschman said as of about an hour ago, he was still planning on doing the double. So was Bobby Labonte. But remember, there's a lot of different scenarios at Richmond Raceway in terms of when they get that track dry and whether they will run the modifieds first or the Xfinity Series. A lot of questions right there right now. And Bobby said, contingent upon what runs first, is when they will come over. But Chris Williams, the owner of the Smart Modified Tour, he has said no matter what, he's going to try to accommodate things. And if that means pushing the schedule back here and running the Smart Modifieds later in the program at South Boston, that's what they'll do. Bobby told me, Chris said to he and Matt Hirschman, come on over, we'll give you some hot laps and you can start tail end of the field. So we still do expect several of those teams to come over and be part of the double duty for modifieds here in Virginia today.
Now, certainly a lot of factors that'll go into that, but let's get to the rest of the drivers now. Brandon Ward and Matt Hirschman have been the drivers that have reached victory lane so far this season. If we go 3 for 3 today, who do you have your eye on?
Well, listen, I think Brandon Ward's got to be among the favorites here. He won a race at South Boston Speedway with the NASCAR Wheel and Southern Modified Tour back in 2012. So he's been to victory lane in the Tour Type Modified here. And think about it. Technically, he has actually picked up the win in 2 of the last 3 Smart Modified races, with being recorded as the winner of the finale at Motor Mile last year. So that team, unlike the past when they've started a little bit slow, they're red hot right now to start the season. He leads the points coming into this one with Burt Myers in second. So I do look for Brandon Ward to be really good. I look for Caleb Heddy to rebound after a very surprising subpar run with Tommy Baldwin Racing last weekend at Caraway. So those are 2 people that I have my eye on here coming into this one. One other guy, by the way, Dennis Holdren. A lot of laps here in late model stock cars and also in a modified the last couple of years. I look for him to have a good run, possibly in the top 5 tonight.
Now, one of the other factors in this race that got switched around a little bit for drivers, this race was originally supposed to be during the daytime. Now it's under the lights. How do you think that shifts things around?
I don't think it really, shifts things around too much. I think it's going to take some changes on the expected setups on these cars, because now we're going to be underneath the lights. And this facility, I haven't been here, I guess I looked today, since Lee Pulliam won the track championship here in 2013. And this place is similar, but so much different. One of the best short tracks in America. Coming in here today, Chase and Carly have done a great job after Kathy Rice stepped down. So I'm excited because we have a good field of cars. A lot of people saying, oh, they're not going to have a good field. Right now we have 25 cars here, and we're still expecting a few more, not only from Richmond, but also to be trickling in here in the next little bit.
A strong field of cars for 2, for sure. That's the setup. Be sure to follow along with all of Short Track Life social media coverage today, including our YouTube channel.
And don't forget about the Flow Racing broadcast here tonight, live. If you can't make it to SoBo, hopefully you can at least watch the Smart Modified Tour, powered by Pace-O-Matic.